Hey there, welcome to the latest episode of the Sexy Thyroid Solution. I'm your host, Angela Brown. So today I want to talk all about heavy metals and the connection to weight gain in women. But if you could do me a really big favor, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you could go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and then you can hit that bell so you get a notification when I release a new video every week. And then if you're watching this on my other social channels, go ahead and share this with someone who would benefit from this. So I want to talk about this topic because this is something I'm starting to see very commonly, because a lot of the women that I work with, we do hair tissue mineral analysis, and that also looks at metal overload. And I'm starting to notice a pattern here with three particular metals that I'm seeing pop up quite a bit, and these women also have a sluggish thyroid. So I'm going to give you my top three that I see so commonly and tell you the connection to the thyroid and metabolism. So mercury is the first one when I talk about. Mercury is a tough one because it's in tuna and salmon and all the things that we really like. Unfortunately, if you have a lot of that, it will overload the amount of mercury in your body, as well as dental amalgams. Those also it's a really good place to have mercury overload as well. But the problem is that mercury it acts similar to iodine. And we know iodine is needed to make thyroid hormone, T3 and T4. So if you have a lot of mercury present, it's going to actually bump out the iodine and take the place of it. But mercury, unfortunately, it can't make T3 and T4. You need iodine for that. So the problem with that is when you have mercury overload, then you're not going to get enough T3 and T4 production, basically because of the lack of iodine. So it's something to definitely consider. The other one that I want to talk about is lead. Now, we know lead was in paint many, many years ago. The unfortunate thing with lead is once you've been exposed to it, it typically sticks around. It doesn't usually leave your body on its own. The problem with lead is it diminishes thyroid hormone function, as well as thyroid hormone production. So it really can wreak havoc on what your thyroid's doing by having lead present still. And lastly, a really common one that I see as well is arsenic. Now, arsenic is something that's naturally in our Earth's crust, but the other thing is it's also now being used for things like textiles, glass production, pigment, stuff like that. And here's the problem with arsenic. Arsenic actually competes for selenium. So it'll take whatever you're supposed to be using for selenium, which helps make thyroid hormone, it'll take the place of that. So you end up getting a lack of thyroid hormone as well, because you're not going to have enough selenium to create that. So those are my top three that I see super commonly, especially when I do hair tissue testing on these women. I see these three pop up very commonly, and that's the connection with why they're gaining weight, because their thyroid is actually slow. Now, I will tell you, I have had several women that have had these metals pop up, and their blood panel for their thyroid didn't look terrible. So they're told it looks normal by the doctor. And then when we do hair tissue testing, we see actually you have all these metals present. That's why you are gaining weight or you can't lose weight, because your thyroid is actually sluggish, but it's because of the metals that are present that are doing that. So I hope this information helps you. If you have more questions about some of these metals and how you can test for that and what you can do with that, reach out and let me know. I'm more than happy to give you some more information on this. And then I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.